Talk about, to me, it looked like you got really more aggressive in overtime and in the second overtime.
Yeah, you know what? Second and third period, I'd say. I can't even remember the first, to tell you the truth. It's been so long ago. But we just didn't look like we had our legs. We did too much standing around, and it wasn't an easy game to play with the ice surface. I think tonight it wasn't very good, and but I got to give Ontario credit. That was their best game of the series, and they played hard and they threw everything at us that they had, and I mean they put us under duress for a large portion of that game, and we didn't handle it well. We didn't handle the pressure well for portions of that game, the larger portions than what I would have liked. So it turned into us playing a lot of D-zone coverage. They were forcing turnovers. But we got better at it in the overtime, like end of the third and overtime, we started to get a little bit of our mojo back, and like you said, got skating, got more aggressive, and started to create some turnovers of our own, and created a power play opportunity where we had some chances, and penalty kill comes up big again in overtime, and we took a couple penalties there, and we just found a way to get it done. It wasn't pretty by any means, and lots of areas for improvement, but the result's the most important thing, and we will take it. We will take it. That's a really good team over there, and to be able to eliminate them and move on, I mean, now we get a chance to play for the trophy.
So what's it like just being conference champs? Just your reaction to that?
Well, I mean, it speaks for the group we have. I'm a fan of this group. I think they're growing every day, and I want the best for them, and they're finding ways to get it done. The different guys stepping up. I mean, Lucas Sedlak tonight, I mean, he was exceptional. He finds a way to score 2 goals. I mean, every night someone else is stepping up and helping us get the job done, and it's a complete team effort, but every night someone's rising to the occasion.
How relieved are you to finish it off here and now?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a team facing elimination, that's the hardest win, and that was the best game we've seen from them in the series, and it was a lot to handle, and to be able to get the job done, you got to take that opportunity when you have it. We're at home here, and want to get it done in front of our fans, and then you don't want to drag it out, because every chance that they get to, they win a game, and next thing you know, they're building momentum, and you're losing it. So you got to strike while it's hot. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Thanks, Alex.
How about that save Forsberg made just before the goal? I mean,
yeah. They got a stick on a puck that we were trying to clear at the blue line, and their D did a good job knocking it down, and then they just kind of they were putting pucks to the net from all areas tonight. So you got to be careful you don't leave anyone alone in front, and we did on that occasion. And I mean, he has all day, and he makes a move, and it looked like he had the half of the net open, and next thing you know, out comes Fors's glove. I mean, he made some exceptional saves tonight. I mean, without him, we have no chance.
Couple players tonight, Kirby Reichel, Josh Anderson. Reichel 2 assists. Anderson helped really set up that winning goal. Talk about their performances tonight. Just how big were they?
Yeah, I mean, you got to stick with your game, and like I said, it wasn't exceptional, but those guys made some plays. They made plays at key moments. I think the best, the offensive play at the end of the game for Josh to drive it around and protect it and find a shooting lane and then get it to the net, that was great. But the play on the breakout right before that, Kirby Reichel's running out of room, just skating over our blue line, and he looks like he's going up the boards, and he slipped it underneath to Tynan in the middle of the ice, and that gets us into the offensive zone. That's a play that we didn't do enough of, leading into it. We were throwing it away too much and weren't managing the puck well, and he did a real nice job there of getting us in there, and then to get another touch on it behind the net to keep the play alive in the offensive zone. So, I mean, you need some guys to step up and make plays, and they did it tonight.
Wasn't it part of them just, it looks like they were standing you guys up at the blue line, and that's why you had a lot of offsides in the
and a lot of icings where we didn't get touches on pucks, and I mean, that's just them being tight in coverage and us probably not moving as quickly as we could have.
You start looking ahead a little bit to either Toronto or Hershey at all, maybe what to expect a little bit scouting wise?
Oh, we'll break them. Like, now we've got time. Daryl will start cutting games up, and then I'll start looking at it, or all of us will start looking at it. That's what if the advantage of finishing early is we have a little bit more time to prepare and so we know exactly what we're facing.
Talk more about Forsberg. You said that if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, well, tonight, I mean, he carried us tonight. I mean, it's that simple. They were the better team tonight. We just found a way to make a couple plays, and what he did is you need your goalie to be your best players some nights. Like we won a game in the Grand Rapids series that Corpy stole for us, and this one he stole it for us tonight. In my opinion, I mean, they outchanced us, I'm sure, and more grade A chances against the quality of their chances, and he just comes up big and none bigger than the one right before we scored.
He's been
overtime
through the whole thing. Right?
Yeah, I mean he's had an exceptional playoff since he come in.
Coach, 42 shots tonight. That's how many Forsberg faced. It seemed like they came with a different strategy in each game. What does it say to your team to be able to make those adjustments?
Yeah, you know what? I think what they did tonight is exactly what they had been talking about in the press. They got more pucks behind our D and they came at us hard. I mean, they're facing elimination. You knew they were going to come hard, and I've said it all year. You focus on your game and what you do well, and your recipe for success. And that's what they did, and that's what we did tonight. When they came at us, at the end of it all in the playoffs, you're either coming home with the trophy or you're running into a team that you're just unable to execute against, whether they put too much pressure on you. And there's always minor adjustments that you make, but you pretty much stick to the way you're going to play. And tonight was just one game, but they poured everything on us. I don't think it was a different strategy. I just think they were better at what they do, and that took a little life away from us. And I don't think we were as good as what we could do tonight, but we found a way.
Do you think the players have an appreciation for how important it is to a passionate, albeit maybe smaller hockey market that hasn't had a team this far since like
100% they do. 100% they do. I mean, our fans tonight, we're struggling through the game, but they're still cheering us on every chance they got, every break. I think our game operations staff does such a great job of getting everyone enthused and in the building, and everyone's still there at the end of it, even though we were struggling along a little bit tonight. And I mean, our guys feel it. I believe that's why our home record's so good, because the support we get. And you sit in, and it looks like it might be starting to build. I mean, 11,000 plus in here tonight. Hopefully, it just keeps going here, and we can have a great final series. Love to reward them.